Hello, Beez Bladers, and welcome newcomers to the channel. I always say welcome because there are new people finding this awesome knife community and knife collecting every single day. So if you stumbled upon this one, welcome. And a special thank you to my subscribers and my patrons on Patreon and the channel members. You guys can click that join button to see what options there are. You might want to get in on some of the perks of being a channel member. But I'm going to get into this. This is going to be the ST110 by Sitivien or Sitivien or however you want to say it. Doesn't really matter to me. And it's going to be, I'm guessing, quite similar to the one that I've unboxed recently. This is the ST109 by Sitivien. And this is what this one looks like. Swing, 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 swing. Swingity swing. Just real quick, you guys, there's always 10% off discount codes to White Mountain Knives, KPL Knife Pivot Lube, and maintenance supplies, and Mojave Outdoors. They sell all Mojave Outdoor, no S. They sell all Kaiser, and they have great deals. And there's 10% off discount code to their three of their different sites. So go check them out. And there's also affiliate codes and all kinds of stuff. And knives that are in this video are always in the description to check out. If you're not sure where that is and you're on your phone, down here at the bottom corner, right about there, is a wide-shaped V. Tap that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, let's get in here and see what this is all about. And I can say one thing, Sitivien comes sharp. They do a really good job at a sharp blade. A couple of them that I've got pop hair right off your arm, and this is one of them that's included in that mix. So let's get this out, because I'm really good at talking my ears off, your ears off. All right, here we go. Here we go. What does it say here? Sitivien ST110 folding knife D. Camping, hiking, survival. Black. Made in China. That's all your boxing. Not actually, there's no markings on the box whatsoever. Let's get in here. And swing. Bada bada. Not a lot of packaging. You tend to get, I've noticed they give you this little piece of cloth. Can you see? I don't know what it's made out of. It's just like they got a huge piece of cloth, cut a bunch of squares, and give you a square of whatever this is. It's not microfiber. But here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you set? Whoosh. Ooh, look at that micarta. That's pretty cool. I like texture. I'm going to start right off the bat and give you guys some texture vision. Can you see it? Can you see it? I mean, would you look at it? Just look at it. It's pretty good texture. Let's see what it feels like. Okay, it's not smooth. It's not rough. I'll call it barely textured. It has enough texture to feel it, and it's not slickery. I guess it's just kind of there. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So here's this side. I'm going to take a screenshot. Pretty nice looking knife. All kinds of ridges and looks like traction and stuff going on. And then you have access style lock. Let's see what the blade looks like. Oh, pretty nice. Pretty nice. A little drop point blade action going on there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Give you up nice and closely. There's a Sitivien logo. Got some thumb studs here. These thumb studs look exactly like my QSP Hawk thumb studs. I'm guessing it's probably the same manufacturer. These liners are, I'd say pretty level. Pretty level with the scales. Give you an up-see closey here. Looks like a T8 and a T6 and a T6. What do we have? A nice see-through design. Nice shiny barrel spacels in there. Some nice spacers. Looks like there's no milling on this side. And what about this side? No milling on this side. So you have full stainless steel liners. Big old deep carry pocket clip. Have some mushrooms growing in the shade here. It looks like there's probably going to be plenty of room to get in and out of the pocket. Now I know with the ST109, the pocket clip was a little obtrusive. We'll find out if this one's going to be the same. You can get this on Amazon for it's like $26.99 as of this posting of this video, like 27 bucks. So if you decide I'm not sure about that knife, well, I mean, for less than 30 bucks for a knife, you can, you know, depending on your budget, this may be a lifetime knife, or it might be a beater, might be one you go out and dig up worms with. It all depends on the person. All right, so let's get some quick speckaroonies, okay? Okay, Okay, time for the guessing game. How heavy do I think it is? It doesn't feel too hateful. I mean, I'm good. I'm fine with a 5-ounce knife. I'm gonna guess around 4.4, 4.25. So I was a little high. I guess a little high. No gold star for me. Wah wah. But 4.25 ounces. That's not too shabby. All right, you ready? Are you set? Let's go and get these real quick. So your total length is just shy of 8 1/4. So that, I can already tell that's going to be really nice. And let's see what our blade length is here. I'm going to move this over and get you in here, get you in on the picture. So the total blade length, and this is where I measure it to, coming in at 3.61, it's 3.62 inches. And your total sharpen length is coming right in at about 3.3 inches of sharpen length. Yep, that's what we're looking like. So 3.3 inches of sharpen length. Your blade width is coming in at 1.03. So it's 1 inch wide, and then your handle, I'm going to just go right here to middle spot, kind of a middle of the road. 0.85 inches for your handle width. Handle thickness, I'm looking this probably more than a half an inch. Yes, for sure. 0.06 inches. Pretty much 0.61 inches. So a little over a half an inch. It's not too shabby. How about our close length? Let's see what our close length, not clothesline, close length. And we're coming in at 4.6 inches on your close length. If I can pay attention to what I'm doing. 4.63, 4.64. Let's check out the fit and finish of this bad boy. Now, I already gave you an uppy closey, but this is a nice looking stone wash. Everything looks pretty uniform on it. That's a good looking edge. The grind doesn't look too bad on it. Feels pretty good for a factory edge. Seeing a little bit of choil action up here. That's pretty nice. The liners feel comfortable. They're not sharp. I mean, I bet I'm going to feel them a little bit on this inside ridge when I'm giving it a good squeeze. But for everyday carry, most folks aren't going around just jamming into things and carving. But we'll get into that. There's your pocket clip again. And this is not a reversible pocket clip. And it's, let's see. Now, this was pointed out by someone in my last video. Sorry, I don't remember your name. But if you look on the inside there, okay, see those two holes for those two screws? On this side, you have the same thing. Those same two holes down inside there, right there and right there. Now that hole doesn't have anything in it, and it's not tapped up here. But if you tap a hole, just tap it in. If you tapped a hole in there, you'd be able to reverse this pocket clip. Why didn't they just go ahead and drill it? I mean, come on, come on. But then again, guys, remember, 27 bucks for this knife. So all in all, let's see how it cuts paper. Everyone wants to see it cut paper. Let's see how she cuts. Ooh, nice. That's pretty clean, pretty clean. Yeah, nice and sharp right out of the box. So let me give you guys an idea of the width. Here's the Spyderco Tenacious. It's a little wider than the Tenacious. Here's Spyderco Manix 2. Definitely has some thickness on that. And that thickness means for a comfortable hold, I betcha. There's the Spyderco Para 3. And I'm going to throw some more in here. Spyderco Delica. Delica 4. Way bigger than that one. How about this? The Ontario Rat 1. There you go. So if you have a rat, I smell a rat. If you have a rat, you're going to know how wide that is. And one more. Here's the Feldspar. The CJRB Feldspar. All right, I'm going to lay these down. And hopefully one of these knives that I lay down here, you will have. So you'll get a really good idea. Of course, we'll get the ergos and all that good stuff here in just a second. Here is Spyderco Tenacious. I always got to throw up my regulars. These guys have been in my videos since I started. Spyderco Tenacious, Spyderco Manix 2. So it's a little longer than both of those bad boys. You can tell just from that, this is going to be a full-size knife. Spyderco Para 3. And here's the Spyderco Delica. Officially, the Spyderco Delica 4 in the black and red Zome color. Have a nice size blade going on here, boys. Tell you what. There's a QSP Penguin. The Penguin. And what's the other one I was going to show? Oh, here's the CJRB Feldspar. Now, looking at the Feldspar, if you look at these blades, look how similar. Very similar. Very, very similar in shape and size and all that. Now, here is the ST109. Now, what are the differences? Not a whole lot. I mean, not a whole lot of differences going on. How can I do this? Give you guys a good angle. You see the blade shapes are very, very similar. The handle shapes are very, very similar. I mean, there's not a whole lot different going on here. What do you see? It's like, look at the two pictures and see which is different. How about the blade size? Let's see. So there's definitely, it looks like a better grind. This one here looks like the grind is laid back a little more. On the ST110, here's the ST109. Its grind isn't laid back quite as much, but it's not too hateful. All right, so quick housekeeping note. Hey guys, if you'll do me a huge favor real quick and just tap the like button, just tap it in, tap it in. Just give me that likey like or give me a dislike. I don't care, one or the other. And don't forget, after the video, give me a comment. Tell me something about the knife. What do you think about Sitivien? If you don't have a comment about the knife, tell me what you had for dinner or say hi to everybody. I just really like the interaction, and YouTube likes the interaction too. If you don't interact and you don't do any of that stuff, hey, you're not supporting your channel. Beez Blades is our channel, right? Okay, enough of all that. So let's get into the action. How about some deployment? What kind of deployment options do we have here? So there's a look at it. So we have some thumb studs. How does this stud work? You know what? Let me check this. I didn't check the fit. Okay, rock solid. Definitely rock solid. There's no blade play, no lock rock whatsoever. How about our centering? Centering looks pretty good. Not too shabby. I don't think we have an issue with that. And this does have ceramic ball bearings in the pivot. I think you can see them right there, which is pretty good. A sub $30 knife, ceramic ball bearings. I mean, you don't even get that in some $50, $60, $70 knives, which I don't know why they don't. But here's your deployment. Nice and smooth, easy to shut, and it has a little spring action there. If you guys are Benchmade people, you already know about that. Not that this is compared to Benchmade whatsoever, but they do have that style lock. Has a little bit of a spring, so it opens really, really smoothly. Well, I just bounced it out. Can I reverse flick it? Yes, I can reverse flick it. And you can also do this. You can do the whole flingy, flingy, fling, fling. You can do that all day long. So if you're out working in the yard or something and you want to get this knife out, you can just whoosh, use it, flip it back in your pocket, and put it back in your pocket. That's really nice for one-handed operation. Get it out, use it, flick it back, put it in your pocket. You don't have to think about it. So that's going to be a nice thing. There's not a, let's see, can I pinch it open? Yes, I always appreciate that. I always like when I can pinch it open. And I was just wondering if you just break it, and then you can close it like that if you don't want to do the whole swingy, swing thing. But actually, this one is really smooth. This one is smoother than the 110 or the 109. This one is not as smooth. Where's it at? This one is, it's smooth, but not as smooth. I'm really liking the action of this. That is, you see how smooth that is? Look at that, swing, swing, swing. And can I do it with one finger? Yes. You can break that bar with just one finger. You can use just your thumb to open it and let it close. You can go like this and just let it close. So that's pretty cool. Now, how about ergos? My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from here to here is 7.25. Let's see what it looks like in the hand. Okay, all right, pretty comfortable. And just like with the ST109, that pocket clip is yelling out at me like, hey, I'm a little too wide. So I'm feeling the pocket clip. But that you're only going to notice that when you're really getting into it. Pushing down, bearing down, giving it some push. I'm feeling back here just a little bit. Like I said, I knew I was going to feel the inside of those ridges of the scales. It's not bad, but I can feel it. Just mentioning what I feel. In this choil, can you choke up? Yeah, you can. I mean, I would probably just choke up right here at the base. But you can choke up for doing pretty much regular cutting tasks, you know, and if you're getting into it, you could choke up. But that's pretty comfortable. I'd say the ergos aren't too bad at all. Can I operate this left-handed? Now, pretty much as the fidget factor is not too high, depending on what you consider fidget factor. I mean, I consider fidget factor means how many ways can I deploy it. Left-handed, I'd have to get, I'm not as dexterous with my left hand, but I could definitely open it really easy. And then if you leave this down, if you leave the lock bar open, you can just let the blade shut and then go like that. So that's pretty comfortable. Are we reversible? Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Okay, so we're all good on that. What do I like about it? Well, I like its price. The materials aren't bad for the price. It's D2 tool steel. And, you know, what can I say? It's D2. I don't have a problem. Some people hate D2. I think part of it is everyone's tired of it because it's been used so much. But, I mean, it's a tool steel. The tools in your toolbox last forever, right? If you take care of them. Same thing with D2. You know, as far as the heat treat, I couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure that this brand is coming back as actual D2 tool steel over on Love Them Knives. I think these are in one of the batches. So, other than that, I don't really have many complaints, especially for this price point. But, you know, I'm going to use them, get into them, see how I feel about them. I'm definitely feeling this pocket clip, and I'll put a clip up there of it coming in and out of the pocket. And if I'm not mistaken, this is probably going to grab the top of your pocket a little bit before you get over those screws to get up in here. So that's an issue when you have this is all raised and it's flattened down like that. Sometimes that could be an issue you'll catch right there. We'll see what it looks like. You guys have probably already seen the clip because I'll put it farther back. So there you go, guys. There's the ST110 by Sitivien. Tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. I hope it makes you or helps you decide whether you want to get one of these budget knives. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to make a comment. Remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.